Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Crack UPSC CSE English. In our today's session, we'll learn about National Policy for Rare Diseases 2021. As we know, from last 1 year or 1.5 years, we are too much aware about diseases and pandemic. So as we know, the importance of health and health infrastructure, which improves quality of life and quality of living as well. So friends, in today's session we'll discuss about these rare diseases and the policy. Before going to start today's session, it's my pleasure to welcome you all on Unacademy, India's largest learning platform, where you will get unlimited access for live and recorded classes, structured courses and many more. Now, those my friends pursuing their graduation or after their 12th examination planning to start their preparation for civil services, they can opt for our iconic course. Yes. Now, what is the benefit of iconic course, or why I am suggesting those aspirants go with iconic course? Because they will get all the features of plus course, which means in plus course we are providing live classes, structured courses, unlimited access for live and recorded classes and weekly tests. So you will get all these features along with additional features like personal guidance, experts guidelines, study planner and material, and test analysis. So go with iconic subscription. It's me, Rushikesh Inamdar, guiding UPSC aspirants from last 8 years. You can follow me on Unacademy and you can join our Telegram group using this link. Friends, here is the 4-in-1 offer on our platform, which means you will get 4 benefits with 1 subscription. Now for that, you have to choose minimum 1 year subscription with us. You will get printed notes worth rupees 10,000 absolutely free. Then mega subscription offer, where you will get guaranteed validity of your course till next preliminary examination. Those aspirants facing financial constraints to continue their preparation, Unacademy assisting them with loan facility and 10% discount after using referral code RBI Live. Do not forget to use code RBI Live to avail these offers. Now friends, this is the mega subscription offer and 20 books, that is study material, which is created by you best UPSC experts. So it will boost up your preparation. And do not forget to use code RBI Live for the mega subscription offer. We are providing plus and iconic subscription as a paid subscriptions and combo subscription for general studies and optional subject. Here you can opt for 1 year, 2 year and 3 year courses, and you can use the referral code RBI Live to get 10% discount. So hurry up and enroll yourself for the paid courses. Now we are going to start new batches from 12th of May. Yes friends, we have 1 year, 2 year and NCRT batches. Free test series for all aspirants and Unacademy combat we are conducting every Sunday morning 11 AM. So you can use this combat, or you can enroll yourself for Unacademy combat with using code RBI Live and free test series for all aspirants. So you can evaluate yourself before the UPSC's examination. So let's start today's topic. national policy for rare diseases. Now understand the national policy, which means a document released by central ministry or concerned department for the particular, for the particular implementation of a scheme. Yes. Now we'll learn about each and everything like rare diseases and what policy is talked about. So recently, this national policy for rare diseases was in news, where Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has approved the National Rare Disease Policy 2021. So earlier, Delhi High Court had directed to the center to set up a rare disease committee and a rare disease fund, and to finalize and notify the national health policy for rare diseases on before 31st March 2021. Now, the national policy for rare diseases yes. So in this policy, which provides for financial support up to rupees 20 lakh, yes friends. So friends, the national policy for rare diseases 2021, which is approved by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, which the policy provides for financial support up to 20 lakhs to individuals with certain rare diseases that require one-time treatment. Then assistance to be extended to not just BPL families, below poverty line families, but to about 40% of the population who are covered under Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, and the financial support will be provided under the umbrella scheme of Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi. Yes. So, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare approved this policy, and before that earlier, Delhi High Court has directed the center to set up rare diseases committee, a rare diseases fund, and to finalize and notify the national health policy for rare diseases. So after the course directions and requirement of the society, ministry approved national policy for rare diseases 2021. Now we'll see aim of the policy. Yes, the policy is approved by the ministry. Now we should understand the objectives and aim of the policy. So here first, to increase focus on indigenous research and local productions of medicines. The policy yes, Ram Kumar, today's lecture we'll learn about national policy for rare diseases 2021, which was approved recently by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Yes, so these are the basic objectives. Now we'll see aim of the policy to increase focus on indigenous research and local production of medicines. Yes, as we know, as per the population or various diseases, we need to do research. Yes, a specific R&D which is required in health sector, and through this policy will focus on indigenous research and local production of medicines. Then to lower the cost of treatment of rare diseases. Now, as we know, rare diseases, as per their name, it's rare diseases are in our society where the people is facing financial issues or there is need of costly treatment for this rare disease. Now, aim of this policy to lower the cost of the treatment of rare diseases, to screen and detect rare diseases early at early stages, which will in turn help their prevention. Which means a specific disease detect at the early stage, then definitely it will help to reduce the cost of treatment, and it will help to recover the patient from that disease. Now, if we'll discuss the major provisions of the policy, so there are categorization. So the policy has categorized rare disease in three groups: group 1, group 2, group 3. So in group 1, disorders amenable to one-time curative treatment is under group 1. Then group 2 category, those requiring long-term or lifelong treatment. And group 3, diseases for which definitive treatment is available, but challenges are to make optimal patient selection for benefit and very high cost and lifelong therapy. So there are three categories of these rare diseases, where in first group, those diseases or disorders are one-time curative treatment or amenable to one-time curable treatment. In group 2, those requiring long-term or lifelong treatment. And 3, diseases for which definitive treatment is available, but challenges are to make optimal patient selection for benefit and very high cost and lifelong therapy is needed in third group. Now, financial support. So, those who are suffering from rare diseases listed under group 1 will have the financial support of up to rupees 20 lakh under the umbrella scheme of Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi. So Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi, the scheme provides for financial assistance to patients living below poverty line and who are suffering from major life-threatening diseases to receive medical treatment at any of the super specialty government hospital and institutes. So friends, the financial support is given by the government in the group 1 diseases listed under rare diseases list. So in group 1, we'll have the financial support up to rupees 20 lakh under the umbrella scheme of Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi. So beneficiaries for such financial assistance would not be limited to BPL families but extended to about 40% of the population who are eligible as per norms for Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana for their treatment in government territory hospitals only. Now, here is the question: is this particular financial benefits is only for BPL families, below poverty line families? But no, it's extended to about 40% of other population, and those people are eligible as per the norms of Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. I hope everyone aware about this scheme and the eligibility for this PMJAY. So the treatment under this scheme in government territory hospitals, then alternate funding after financial support, there is alternate funding which includes voluntary crowdfunding treatment by setting up a digital platform for voluntary individual contribution and corporate donors to voluntarily contribute to the treatment cost of patients of rare diseases. Now, under the government schemes, government is providing financial assistance to the people or patients of these rare diseases, but there is also platform of alternate funding, which means those individuals who want to assist or contribute in the treatment through digital platform, and also there are corporate donors contribute to the treatment cost of patient of rare diseases. So alternate funding option is there. Yes. Then centers of excellence. Yes, friends. So friends, hello everyone, pranam. So in today's session we'll learn about the policy for rare diseases 2021. So the policy aims to strengthen territory health. Yes, strengthen territory healthcare facilities for prevention and treatment of rare diseases through designating 8 health facilities as center of excellence, and this will also be provided one-time financial support up to rupees 5 crore for upgradation of diagnostic facilities. Yes, there are government plan setting up center of excellence. So this policy aims to strengthen tertiary healthcare facilities, not territory. It's tertiary healthcare facilities for prevention and treatment of rare diseases through designating 8 health facilities as center of excellence, and this will also provide one-time financial support up to 5 crore for upgradation of diagnostic facilities at these centers of excellence. Then there is national registry. So hospital based registry of rare diseases will be created to ensure adequate data and comprehensive definition of such diseases are available for those interested in research and development. Now, why we need this registry? So for the purpose of research and development, we will track or collect the information through hospital level about these rare diseases. So it will help to research and development in the sector of rare diseases. Yes. Now, so through the hospital level, they will collect data and comprehensive definitions of such diseases. So the grassroots level, it will implicable or it's possible to collect correct information regarding rare diseases. The rare diseases policy aims to lower the high cost of treatment for rare diseases with an increased focus on indigenous research with the help of national consortium to be set up with the Department of Health Research under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare as convener, and increased focus on research and development and local production of medicines will lower the cost of treatment for rare diseases. Yes. So this policy for rare diseases also envisage the creation of national hospital based registry, and the policy focuses on early screening and prevention through primary secondary healthcare infrastructure such as health and wellness centers, district early intervention centers, and counseling for high risk patients. So the screening will also be supported by Nidan Kendras set up by the Department of Biotechnology. Yes. So as we know, the screening of these rare diseases is also one of the important to collect the information for research purpose and diagnosis those diseases at the primary level. So initial stage where we can cure or we will recover the disease, and it definitely help for the treatment on patient in the early stage. So the scenario in India, from over 7,000 identified rare diseases, 95% do not have any FDA approved orphan drugs. So 80% of the diseases occur at birth and are genetic in nature. Yes, 80% of the rare diseases occur at birth and are genetic in nature, and 50% babies born with rare diseases die within a year of birth. Now, this is a data from leading newspaper which talked about the scenario of rare diseases in India. So, the estimates like 9 to 10 crore number of people in India who suffer from rare diseases, which is 25% of global patients, 5.4 to 6.5 lakh. Number of people in Hyderabad of a population of 90 lakh who suffer from rare disease. Yes, rare diseases. 40% chances of error in diagnosis during a patient's first visit. So average time taken for diagnosis is around 4.5 years and 4.8 years, and maximum time taken to detect is 20 years. So if we are talking about some rare diseases like thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, ataxia, lysosomal storage disorder, congenital insensitivity to pain, acquired aplastic anemia, muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, sweet syndrome, pediatric cardiomyopathy. These are the some rare diseases occurred in our country. Now, the concerns raised regarding these diseases like lack of sustainable funding. Yes, there is need for the funds to achieve the goal of prevention of rare diseases. So unlike conditions under group 1 and group 2 patients, with group 3 disorders require sustainable treatment support. In the absence of sustainable funding support for group 3 patients, the precious lives of all patients, mostly children, are now at risk and the mercy of crowdfunding. So as we have covered group 1 to 3, so in the absence of sustainable funding, support for the group 3 patients, so in this group 3, mostly children are now at risk and the mercy of crowdfunding for the treatment. Then concerns like lack of drug manufacturing. So where drugs are available, they are prohibitively expensive, placing immense strain on resources. And currently, few pharmaceutical companies are manufacturing drugs for rare diseases globally, and there are no domestic manufacturers in India except those who make medical grade food for those with metabolic disorders. So if we are talking about the infrastructure or the drugs manufacturing in India is about to 0%. So we need to focusing on drug manufacturing in our country itself. So what is the rare disease? So friends, rare diseases are life-threatening or chronically debilitating disease with low prevalence and high level of complexity. There are 6,000 to 8,000 rare diseases have been identified. 80% are of genetic origin and 50% affect children, and no cure exists for the vast majority, those who have rare disease. So rare diseases are life-threatening or chronically debilitating diseases with low prevalence and a high level of complexity. So rare diseases is a disease that affects a smaller percentage of the population compared to other diseases. So prevalence is very low. So there is no universally accepted definition for rare diseases. So we are just making these definitions as per the observations by researchers. So there is no universally accepted definition of a rare disease. And the definition accepted in the United States is that it is disease that afflicts fewer than 2 lakh people. Then this definition is also accepted by National Organization for Rare Disorders (NORD) in India. And rare diseases came to be known as orphan diseases because pharmaceutical companies were not ready to adopt them and develop drugs for them because of low prevalence. So there are private companies are always planning to grab profits. So they are not focusing that much to manufacture drugs on rare diseases. So that is why the drugs used to treat manage rare diseases are known as orphan drugs. And so please note that every country might have a different definition of what can be called a rare disease. And the European Union, a rare disease is one of the affects less than 1% out of 2000 people. Yes, the situation in European Union where the rare disease is one that affects less than 1% out of 2000 people. And the World Health Organization defines a rare disease as an often debilitating, lifelong disease, a disorder condition with prevalence of 1 or less per 1000 population. So this is the definition or the rare diseases defined by the World Health Organization. So these are the rare diseases. So according to the Organization of Rare Diseases India, which includes inherited cancers, autoimmune disorders, congenital malformations, Hirschsprung's disease, Gaucher disease, cystic fibrosis, muscular dystrophies, and lysosomal storage disorders, LSDs. So these are the rare diseases observed by the organizations. So about 95% rare diseases have no approved treatment, and less than 1 in 10 patients receive disease specific treatment. So these diseases have differing definitions in various countries. And range from those that are prevalent in 1 in 10,000 of population to 6 per 10,000. Yes, so in India has close to 50 to 100 million people affected by rare diseases or various disorders, and the policy report said almost 80% of these rare condition patients are children, and a leading cause for most of them not reaching adulthood is due to high morbidity and mortality rates of these life-threatening diseases. Yes. Then why are there so many rare diseases in India? Because according to the experts and research and development or the surveys, there are higher incidence of rare diseases in India because of the practice of consanguineous marriages in some communities. Yes, consanguineous marriages in some communities. The most common rare diseases in India are lysosomal storage disorders, LSD, rare diseases make lives difficult not only because treatments are not defined for many of them, but also because of the fact that many of them cause a huge financial burden on patients' families. So on average, the cost of treatment is exorbitant, ranging from 40 lakhs to 1.60 crore per year. So it varies from diseases to diseases about the treatment on rare diseases. Then, pressing issues regarding rare diseases. So, rare diseases pose a significant challenge to healthcare systems because of the difficulty in collecting epidemiological data, which in turn impedes the processes of arriving at disease burden, calculating cost estimations, and making correct and timely diagnoses. Among other problems, there are 7,000 to 8,000 classified rare diseases, but less than 5% have therapies available to treat them. So about 95% rare diseases have no approved treatment, and less than 1 in 10 patients receive disease specific treatment. So when drugs are available and they are prohibitively expensive, placing immense strain on resources. So these diseases have differing definitions in various countries and range from those that are prevalent in 1 in 10,000 of the population to 6 per 10,000. So number is varies as per the rare diseases patient from country to country, and India has said it lacks epidemiological data on the prevalence here and hence has only classified certain diseases as rare, and currently only a few pharmaceutical companies are manufacturing drugs for rare diseases globally, and there are no domestic manufacturer in India except for those who make medical grade food for those with metabolic disorders. And high due to high the cost of most therapies, the government has not been able to provide this for free. So these are the pressing issues regarding rare diseases. Now it's time to work on the health infrastructure and also rare diseases in our country. So just have recap that National Policy for Rare Diseases 2021 approved by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So under this policy, which provides for financial support up to rupees 20 lakh to individuals with certain rare diseases, and that requires one-time treatment, then assistance to be extended BPL families and other 40% of the population who are covered under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, and the financial support will be provided under the umbrella scheme of Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi. So friends, it's all about National Policy for Rare Diseases 2021. So those aspirants are planning to appear for prelims this year, they can go with the free test series by Unacademy, where you have to just enroll yourself or unlock the test using code RBI Live. It's absolutely free. So you can go with the free test series of Unacademy, and those aspirants are looking for scholarship test. We have Unacademy Combat on every Sunday morning 11 a.m. Just use code RBI Live to enroll for Unacademy Combat. Every Sunday morning 11 a.m. Combat is available in Hindi and English medium. So friends, it's all about rare diseases and policy. Now, see you in the next lecture with new topic. Till the time, keep revising, keep studying.